Disclaimer. All questions, answers, and artwork in this Q&A video are not from the same canon as my normal Q&A series. This canon is that of Quillavipers on DeviantArt, specifically for her fan webcomic Explorers of Shadows. Links to both her DeviantArt page and the relevant Q&A deviations will be in the description. With that out of the way, let's get started. Zoroa Overlord asks, Ace, how the hell did you manage to be more edgy than darkening? 'Cause I'm the goddamn Ace of Spades! Blue-Eyed Drago asks, Ace, you little bleep, I'm going to tear off your bleep and ram it up your bleep, and I bleep and you'll have to bleep sideways bleep. Sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh! The animated series, or Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged series reference, I mean. Bleep ain't any word I ever heard of. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Blue-Eyed Drago again asks, Ace, why you try to kill the hunter and etc.? What is wrong with you? Sorry. Because he tasks me. He tasks me. I'll chase him round the Isles of Alola, and round the Ant Plains Maelstrom, and through Mount Blaze Flames before I give him up. Must all your answers be pop culture references? Yes. Caleb the Absol asks, and Ace, how exactly did you come across a plasma blade in a world that seems very limited in terms of technology? Not only the ability to sustain plasma in a device, but also to sustain the magnetic field to contain it. Come to think of it, why are you who is in a profession that does not involve killing, wielding such a deadly weapon? That at least initially must reach 5,000 degrees Celsius to form said plasma in the first place. With science, of course! But seriously, I just used some scrap metal to form the handle, and made an engine with Ben's help that reacts my aura energy as well as my natural electrical energy to generate a high pressure laser blade you see here. It's basically just as powerful as a lightsaber. As for why I own a lethal weapon yet don't condone lethal force, shut up, that's why. Tac19 asks, Ace, why do you have a lightsaber? How did you get a lightsaber? Also, why do you wear a glove? Are you trying to dress like Luke Skywalker from the 5th movie? XD. I answered the first question already. I built it myself, Tony Stark style. And because I am such a colossal nerd, I'm going to point out that though Luke may have got his prosthetic hand at the end of episode 5, he only actually started wearing a glove after a stray blaster bolt hit it and left a large burn mark on it in episode 6, Return of the Jedi. To answer your question, however, yes, that's pretty much why I wear one glove over my prosthetic paw, too. Royally Fkt asks, that's an interesting username, Ace, have you ever stopped to consider that maybe Haunter's suffering is just as much as you? How'd you like it if you spontaneously murdered people with no control over yourself? Of course I've considered that. The thing is, if he really wants to get help for his condition, then don't you think it would be wise for him to quietly turn himself in so he can get psychiatric evaluation? Art and Creation for You asks for Ace, did you ever meet Red Hood? If so, what did you think of him? Update, search Jason Todd from the Batman comics. Oh, that guy. I honestly never watched any of the animated movies or read any comics with him in them, so sadly I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. Mickey Mario 64 asks, Ace, your name really reminds me fondly of a classmate of mine. What do you think? Well, I guess this classmate of yours must be quite the card. BC45067 asks, Ace, Star Wars much? How do you even get a lightsaber? And when did you get a metal hand? Yes, Star Wars much. It is indisputably the best movie franchise ever created, after all, the farce and gorges notwithstanding. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. I've already answered the lightsaber bit But as for my metal hand, let's just say a few years ago I got in way over my head with a fight I couldn't win against some creepy demonic a-hole who likes to dress like a Jawa. Shock 1 Lucario asks to Ace, if you were to try that whole situation with almost killing Haunter again, from where you were talking to Nick to the end of the confrontation, how would you change your actions? I know you regret damn near killing her, so I figured it would give you a chance to reflect, maybe think on how to correct yourself in the future. First off, I'm pretty sure all 5 members of the GG are dudes. Second and most importantly, I would leave my lightsaber at home and instead stuff my belt pouches full of tranquilizers, tasers, sleep seeds, stun seeds, slumber orbs, and faux hold orbs. Which, for the record, is exactly what I intend to do on our next engagement, whenever that may be. Coolio1 asks, Ace, how do you feel about the fact that you drove Haunter to the point that he almost attacked his own friends, you ass? I'll admit I went a bit too far out of bounds on that one, and I take full responsibility for the mistake, which I intend to not make again. This is what differentiates me from the common criminals I put away on a daily basis.